All right, we have recording. We got the audio now. Hello. All right, so guys, I want to tell you guys a little story of the time I almost met Spike Lee. Kind of. Well, I did see him, which was dope. So, yes, I just want to tell that story for some odd reason. Actually, here's the reason. So I posted some clips on social media like Snapchat and Instagram of this event, but I'm like, I kind of want to clear my Instagram off. So I'm going to just get that footage, make it into a little YouTube video, and then I can delete it off Instagram, but I'll still have it recorded in places. Anyway, so yeah, let's get into it. Where should we start? Let's start with where, how we got to that where, and yeah, let's start with that. So I just heard that there was a film festival in Dubai, right? And the man, the myth, the legend, Spike Lee was going to be there. So I'm dumb excited about this. So I go tell my parents, I go tell my mom about it because my dad was on a trip. He was on a trip, so I told my mom about it. I'm like, yo, Spike Lee is going to be in Dubai like next week. And it was just, my mom was like, yes, we're going. Like, this is Spike Lee. And like all my life, like my dad has told me, like, yeah, you're probably going to be doing something like that, man. You remind me of him. He'd always said that. And even when I didn't know much about him, like, he would always say, like, yo, Spike Lee, Spike Lee, Spike Lee. And I always remember that. So I'm like, okay, this man is here in Dubai. Let's go see him, right? Let's go see him. How do we make this happen? So my mom was like, yo, figure out the prices. Let me know the prices. We'll buy the tickets. Like, as soon as you know the prices, send me the link. We'll buy it. So I go on Google, I type in the ON.DXB thing, and I'm like, yo, how much are the tickets? I'm not asking about it, but I'm saying, yo, how much are the tickets? I find the prices, and it's like 500 dirham for a standard ticket, which is dead. I'm not paying 500. That's what, and it, like for the standard tickets, you couldn't even see the speakers. No, maybe it was 350 for the standard and like 500 to 600 for the VIP. And the VIP was what you needed to actually see Spike Lee and all the other speakers. So I'm like, we're not going to spend 350 on the standard tickets to not be able to see this man. So what are we going to do? But this is when a girl I met at a fashion event came in clutch. So this girl, she was a photographer at the event for the models and all. She'd take pictures of the models, you know what I'm saying, doing a thing. And there was this little, they had like this big place where you take photos. It's like it had like a little giant background thing, and you pose in front of it. It's like a little red carpet setup. You get your picture taken, you get going. So there was this photographer over there, and me and my dad were like, yo, let's go get a picture taken, you know what I'm saying? So we asked the guy, hey, can you take a picture of us? And he's like, yeah, cool, I got you. So he does his thing, takes the little pictures. And I noticed, because I'd seen this girl like all night, and I was like, yo, she looks like she's my age. This is neat. I would like to talk to her at some point. Anyways, so yeah, he took the picture, and I noticed that she walked over with her camera and took a picture of me and my dad too. And this was the first time I'd seen her like take a picture over here. Like, she had just been like vlogging the whole night. I guess, I don't know what it was for. I don't think she ever used the footage. Anyway, she was just vlogging the whole night. And she came over and took a picture of me and my dad. So after that, my dad walked over back to the seats. And I walk over to her like, hey, did you get a picture of me and my dad? She was like, oh, yeah, I got a picture. I was taking a video, but I can like screenshot and send it to you. I'm like, okay, cool. And this is like my signature line. You mind if I get your Instagram? If y'all watch the 36-minute video, watch the 36-minute video if you haven't. But yeah, so I'm looking at Instagram. She's like, no, first she was like, I'll email it to you. And I was like, can't I just get your Instagram? And then, you know what I'm saying, like, sitting on there. And so, okay, cool, yeah, I do have Instagram. I'll give you that. So I got an Instagram. She sent me the footage. I'll put the footage up on the screen. Turned off. Phenomenal, right? Phenomenal. So she played a very major role in getting me to the Spike Lee setup, right? So turns out she goes to film school, right? And her film school has the hookup on tickets for this event. So I think I sent her a message saying, hey, like, are you going to the ON.DXB film festival thing? She's like, yeah, I'm going. Like, my school has like tickets, like they just gave out to students. I'm like, yo, this is fire. Wow. I told her like, yeah, I'm trying to go too, but these tickets are bugging out. do you like have a way I can, like, you know what I'm saying, get the tickets? And she's like, well, the Facebook group for ON.DXB, they put out like discount codes every day or so. Like the tickets are getting cheaper and cheaper because I guess not a lot of people are going or something like that. So I was like, okay, cool. I appreciate that. I'll check out the Facebook group and see what I see. She's like, okay, cool. I was like, I hope to see you there, man. She was like, yeah, I hope to see you there too. So yeah, so I go on the Facebook group, and the first discount was like too small of a discount, didn't really have a big difference. So I was just checking like every day until the event. 2 days before the event, or maybe the day before, a discount code popped up. So I'm like, yo, okay, let me just go on the website, try it. I type in the code, you know what I'm saying, do my thing, and it offers a ticket or tickets for 75 dirham. 70, maybe it might have even been 50 dirham, right? We went from 350 to like 50 to 75. So I'm like, I ran to my mom's room, tell her about the situation. I'm like, yo, the girl, she gave me the code, and it's dumb cheap. We gotta get it. We gotta get it. So she's like, so this is her fault. She buys the tickets. We got the tickets. And at first, I was just going to go. But I think on the day of, like, my sister was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm going to go too. We're going to go together, dog. I was like, bam, let's do it. So we went. No, we're not there yet. So, yeah, we got the tickets. Dumb excited, bro. This was, like, so big. And by the way, like, I kind of plan on, or have been thinking about, like, getting into, like, filmmaking. Like, I don't know if I want to go to film school or not, but I've been looking for something that has all the elements I enjoy about things into one thing. And a film seems to have a lot of those elements, if not all of them. You know, because filmmaking is so versatile. All the walks of life are involved in film, and it's very fire. So I think that might be what I should get into. Anyway, we'll think about this. So where was I at? We'll run with this for a little bit. So right now I'm into music, right? Film involves music. Like I thought about like film scoring. I want to do that at some point, but even that is an element of filmmaking. And I had this quote I came up with when I was like 12. It was like 12. I said, what was it? You're meant to do what you've always done. Which is interesting. I don't know what young man Seth meant by that, but yesterday I was thinking about this, and then Facebook started sending me a bunch of clips of some stuff I made as a kid. Like when I was like 6 or 7, just like what I'm doing now. I had my phone. I would just walk around and talk or act or make films with my sister. And it was just neat how I was thinking about that. And then, like, I see old footage that I posted. Like, I don't know what I planned on doing with that footage when I was younger, but, like, I always just recorded and just talked. And then as it progressed, I started a YouTube channel, wanted to do gaming, all this stuff. But, yeah, you're meant to do what you've always done, I suppose. And I've always kind of done film, which is neat. And it has all the elements I enjoy. It has, because the future job I envision for myself, it involves creative people, creativity, blending of ideas, all the different arts, music, dancing, singing, acting, speaking, and it has like an element of advising people. And I like the idea of leadership. Not being a boss necessarily. I don't like to boss people around, but leading. And I like exploring paths with people. Because, like, we're all learning in life. I don't want to act like, I have everything figured out. I like to learn and walk these paths with people, you know? And I like to give advice I started a whole channel about me talking. So I like giving advice, and I also like learning, because that's the only way I'm able to give advice is through what I've learned from my family, people I've encountered, life experiences, teaching and learning. So film has a lot of those, or all of those elements. So I'm probably gonna explore that, but I'm just talking. Back to the story. So where was I at? Yeah, we got the tickets. We're on the way to Dubai. We're going. We're going. This drive went by done quick. I think I was watching. I think I downloaded a Spike Lee movie. I think She's Gotta Have It or something. Maybe I did watch that. Maybe it's Klansman, Black Klansman. Anyway, downloaded the movie, so I'm watching his movies on the way there. But anyway, so we get there, and it just, in my memory, it just all happened so quick. So we're in the car. I see the Dubai sign. We're outside of the building. Like, we're driving down this long street. There's a building with all the film producers' photos on it. And I see Spike Lee's face just staring away. I'm like, yo, that's him. So my mom's like, hey! So Jayla in the backseat wakes up. And then we're driving towards it. We pull to the right, pull to the left, park, get out the car, go inside, get our little, me and Jayla got our little, like the little necklace thingies they give you to, like, that shows what kind of pass you got, like our passes. We got our passes. So was she there with me at that point? Why does it feel like I was there by myself first and then she came? I don't know, but we'll just go with it. So go inside, and I walked through first. They had like an inside area and an outside area. The inside area is where like the speakers and filmmakers would be, which I didn't have access to necessarily because I only had the standard pass. So technically I wasn't even supposed to be able to like see any of the speakers, including Spike Lee. But I got in there, and there's not a lot of people in there, which was surprising. Like, this is a Dubai Film Festival. The Spike Lee is going to be here. So that's, in life, you kind of just know when things were put in place for you. Like, you just kind of know, right? And I was talking to my mom about this. Like, this seemed, like, it had this moments where it's like, it seemed like I wasn't going to be able to go or something. It was going to be too difficult to go because my dad had just taken a trip to America. The tickets were expensive. It seems like you're not going to be able to go, or it's going to be too difficult, all this stuff going on. Always go. Always go, because when things like this in life present themselves to you, it's for you. Take that opportunity. So yeah, we took that opportunity, got there, boom. There was not a lot of people there, right? So I'm just walking through the building. I said, okay, they got a little room over there. It's like a little stage. They got some chairs, but it's empty at first. And then we got this whole little thing. They had a guy on stage talking about, what was he talking about, marketing or something, some type of social media marketing. And then there was some other people doing their thing, the thug dizzle, right? So I go outside, because I'm just walking around the area seeing like where everything's at. So I go outside, and they have like a whole video game set up. They got food trucks. They got a whole giant stage. So this whole event was all of the things I loved. All of the things. They had gaming, music, film, public speaking, women, beautiful women there. It was insane. And they had donuts too. Not free, but they had donuts. Anyway, so by the gaming thing, that's the first battle, which I'm like, okay, it's like 4 or 5 o'clock. Spike Lee's supposed to be here at like 7:15, 7:30. So let me just chill, play some games, walk around until the myth, the legend gets here. So I go to the gaming section, and they're just like women just chilling in there. They got their little passes. I think they were working there because I guess I talked to one of the guys. He told me how he got the job there or whatever. Anyway, so the ladies in there were like, hey, what would you like to do? Would you like to go over there, take a picture? You want to go over to play the games? You know what I'm saying? We got some stuff set up. I was like, I'll just go over here and play some games. So, okay, cool. We got to scan your little pass, give you a little stamp on your arm or on your hand, and then we'll be good to go. So, lady, well, she was cute. She was, you know what I'm saying? I think she was like, she had black hair, glasses, a little short, white shirt. She was. Anyways, so yeah, she gave me a little step. She grabbed my arm. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't see you grab it. Nah. She grabbed my arm, did a little. I was like, all right, cool. We're good to go. I had the little stamp on there. So I went over to play FIFA because I'm like a legend at FIFA. Like, FIFA used to be my whole career. Ask my buddies. I would destroy niggas anyway. So I went over to play FIFA. I was playing by myself at first. And then there was this dude, one of the dudes that was working there. He was just walking around. He like ran the little gaming area, so he was chilling over there. I think he was watching me play, and there were 2 seats, 2 controllers. He was watching me play, and then I was like, "Hey, you trying to like come play with me, dog?" You know what I'm saying? What's up? So we sat down, played, busted his ass. Now he was real cool though. So we just played, and talked. He was like, "Wow, you're pretty good." I was like, "Thank you. I've never played this version. This is like FIFA 19. I've never played this." He was like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Nah, I've never played this." He's like, "Oh, okay." Oh, he scored again. That's like, it's 4-0, dude. I'm like, "Oh, is it? Wow, I didn't even see that." He's like, "Yeah, me neither, dude. I didn't even peep that." No, but yes, we played. We played. He was real cool. We just talked about life while we were playing. I don't want to talk about the game too much because usually when I'm playing, I like to like talk trash a little bit. But it gets to, you don't talk trash all the time. It gets to a point where, you know. So yeah, I just asked him like, "What's your favorite color, dog?" He's like, "Blue, fuck! Scored again!" I'm like, "Yes, blue. Look, favorite color is blue." I was like, "All right, brother, cool. I was like, "So you got any girlfriends?" He's like, "Fuck, you're really scoring." I'm like, he's like, "Yeah, I have girlfriends. I got a girlfriend." I was like, "Okay, cool." Just trying to keep his focus off the game. Anyway, so we played. I think I got his social media, something like that. Something like that. Either way, like when I'm out and I'll like meet people, I like to write down their names just in case, like when I see them again, I'll just like, "Hey, brother John or Paul or whatever your name is." So I like to write that down just to memorize it because my dad told me it's very important to remember people's names by any means possible, you know. So I write it down. If you don't got the memory to remember people's names all the time, write it down. It's important. Write it down. Anyway, so I played the game for maybe 30 to 45 minutes. We played maybe two games. But anyway, so after that, got moving again. Jayla, they had like an upstairs area where they were playing music. You could just like dance and like get some drinks or something. No alcohol. It's family friendly. I mean, come on. So she goes up there. She was chilling up there, and I'm just walking around. What did I do after playing games? I think I went inside just to see what was inside. And then eventually I met back up with Jayla. And yeah, she was like saying there was some girls up there she was talking with. They were really cool. I was like, "Cool, man. We all having a good time. So we walked inside, and it's probably like maybe 6 o'clock now. So it's getting around the time that the speakers show up. So I'm like, "Okay, Jay, let's go to that little VIP room and start sitting down." Because that was the plan initially when we got there, was like to get in that room before, because when we first got in there was no guards or anything. I don't know why there'd be guards, but there was no security. So I'm like, "Okay, let's get in there before the people start coming so maybe they won't check," right? So we get in there, we sit down, and there's a talk going on. So I'm like, "Okay, let's sit down, wait, listen to the talk." It was 2 people. I think they were like news people. Let me make sure my camera's still going. Hold on. I can't see it. Okay, it's still going. Okay. Yep. So they were like news people. I don't know if they were on. Maybe they were. Maybe I don't know if they were the LA news. I don't watch the news, but they were some news broadcaster peoples or something. They were doing their thing, talking about that. They were speaking Arabic though, so I don't think I'd understand her. But yeah, so the next lady, she don't remember all the people, but the next lady, her name was like Farah something. She was a film producer and like world traveler, and she was very dope though. She talked about some dope stuff that was very relevant to my life at the moment. And one of the biggest things she said that stuck with me was feel the fear and do it anyway. Was what she talked about. Because I think she was talking about like fear around approaching people to get her films done or something like that. Just fear in general. She said feel the fear and do it anyway. I was like, wow, she's really speaking to me. She's not looking at me at all, but she's speaking.
Of injustice. It's an adaptation from something I wrote on the bus coming out of Palestine on my very first trip.
She's speaking to me. She was very good speaker. All of them were though. But yeah, so she did her thing. I have some clips that I'll be putting up throughout the video. So I'll put up a clip of her, and then we'll put up the next part. So Spike, right? So when it got to him, his interviewer came out, introduced himself. He was like, "All right, guys, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Spike Lee."
My first film, She's Gonna Have It, cost $175,000.
I was a caterer, a producer, director, a screenwriter, acted in it, and I was a first. We didn't have a first AD.
Hi, I'm Spike Lee. I'm not directing. I do this. Check this out. Today the Klan is planning an attack.
Then we have to tell the people.
It's not an option.
It is such a good film.
6 nominations? I love that.
Black man that portrays a Ku Klux Klan. It's amazing. You use the word cliche.
That's crazy. Spike Lee.
It was like the most dramatic introduction ever, right? So they had a whole montage for this man. I don't know if he made it or maybe the ON.DXB people made it, but they had a whole thing for this man. It was the coolest montage ever. They had his movies playing. They had him talking. It was just the perfect. I'll put a little clip of it on the screen because I did record that. And then they have his montage. The montage cut. The man walks out. The band walks out, right? And at this point, I don't know how the room just got full of people. I'm surprised. I'm just as surprised as y'all. This is insane. So he walks in, comes on stage, and the interviewer's like,
Hello. Hello. Please have a seat. So how you feeling tonight? Dramatic pause.
Where's that music coming from?
Oh, there's a party going on outside. So when we're done here, you can go straight out to the party afterwards. If
I'm
you're
doing good.
feeling
How you doing? How's everybody doing? Good?
I'm pausing because I'm gonna put clips of the moment and make it real cinematic like. So yeah, he does a little dramatic introduction. He's just such a cool dude and such a dope speaker too. Like that was one of the main things that stuck out was how good of a speaker he was. And I'm like, yo, that's the goal, is to be that dope of a speaker, because he's really just, I don't know if it's because he's a writer, and most writers are like dope at speaking because I was talking to my brother about this. He was like, because they're good at like articulating their thoughts in that way. You know what I'm saying? That the average human is not used to doing. You know what I'm saying? They probably think in essay format, so they can speak using that essay. Anyway, so yeah, brilliant speaker. He talked about some stuff. One of the main things he talked about was film school, right? One of the questions I remember was, do you need to go to film school to be a filmmaker? And his answer was no. His answer was no.
My answer is, you don't have to go to film school to be a filmmaker. Tuition is astronomical. And in addition to the tuition, you have to find money to make the films. At the NYU Graduate Film School, which is a 3-year program, nobody leaves there without owing $250,000 in student loans. So it's a very costly endeavor, but people, they make it happen. The students, they make it happen.
But yeah, so he said most of them, they go into film school and they come up with like $250,000 in debt, right? And he was saying basically you don't need to go to film school to be a filmmaker. He was saying like most of the people in the industry, they're looking on YouTube for filmmakers. Like they're looking on YouTube for us, right? So if you posted content, they could find you on there. You don't even have to go to film school, right? But the reason I would go is because I haven't been yet, so I don't know what it's really like. But in my head, it's like, oh, a bunch of people in your same field, creative people, dope people that you can connect with and make some buddies, have a good time, and experience what it's like to, first of all, live outside of your house. Second of all, be surrounded by people. And by the way, I'm homeschooled, so there's not, I don't have a constant influx of people that are my age around me are we're all focusing on the same things. I have people my age because like outside there's people my age, but like I think y'all kind of get what I mean. Like not I don't know. It's a different thing when you're going to school surrounded by people that are the same age as you, studying the same thing, doing the same things. You know what I'm saying? So in college, I get to experience that, right? So I'm sure college would be a wonderful experience. But anyway, so he was saying you don't need to be a filmmaker, but there are other reasons why I would go, and I'm sure you would learn a ton from going to film school. But obviously it's not necessary because we got what do people call it? YouTube University, right? You can learn so much just off YouTube. By the way, it's getting a little hot in here. I turned the AC off because it makes like a weird buzzing noise. So I have to turn it off when I'm filming. Gets a little tender. Let me roll my my pant legs up. But yeah. So yeah, that's what he said. Which is interesting, but I'm still exploring the ideas, so I'm putting this out there so that the universe can show me the way. Show me the way to the path it is that I desire. You know, where my spirit will guide me. My spirit will guide me, but I have a general idea of the things I'd like to be doing. But I'm not fully sure what that thing is because it encompasses so many different things. But I think we'll see. I'll keep y'all posted. But yeah, so after his talk, he dipped out, and me and my sister were like, yo, okay, we're going to get this little pamphlet we got, because we had the ON.DXB, like, little travel map thing. We're going to try to take it, see if we can sign it real quick. As he's walking out, he's got little security guards. I'm filming, I think, and Jayla had the pamphlet. She was trying to pass to him. She said she got, like, dumb close, but he didn't sign it. We were dumb close to him, though. Like, it was like, we was about here. There was some people over here. And he was about where y'all are at. So it was, like, almost arm's reach. But I'm not going to grab this nigga. That shit weird. But we were just trying to see if he could sign the thing. And, like, the security guard looked at J-Lo, and he was like, nah, take that. Nah, bro. So, basically, it was like, nah. And he didn't sign it. But it was cool. It was all good. So, after that, another thing. So the girl that helped me get in, while the thing was going on, I realized she was right behind me with her buddies. And I heard some people talking. I'm like, what the fuck do you think is talking behind me? So I'm like, let me try to do like a little double take, get a little peek back. So I'm like, and I see it's like her. I never fully saw that it was her actually. But I think I recognized like voices and stuff, and I got a little peep, you know what I'm saying? My over the shoulders nice. But yeah, so she was there. We dipped out of that little room because Spike he had dipped out. So now we're outside again. It's nighttime. And the performance has started. So there's this several people performed that night. Oh, Liza Koshy was there too. Wait. Yeah, she was there. She was performing after Spike on the stage. Yeah, she was there. She was very dope. I think she's performing while Spike was doing his thing. But yeah, we got to see her too, so that's a double post. We saw Liza Koshy, Spike Lee, and then we had to listen to some music. So some performers did their thing. There was this really good group that was called The Recipe. So me and Jalen went over there and decided to be like the hype women and man.
That's my boy. That's Kano.
So we go over there. Because at first it's like maybe 4 people, or a group of people actually, while there was his performer, and we're just standing like this. And the recipe's over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they were saying, but they were rapping. How'd you put your budget? I did your budget. And the beat's slapping. They're doing their thing, but the people are just like. I'm hearing the claps and it's funny. But yeah, so they were doing their thing. Nobody was really doing nothing. So, and the whole VIP section was dumb empty. Like they had a little VIP box. and they had a little outside where the normal people supposed to, quote unquote, standard people supposed to be. So I'm like, yo, this little VIP box is empty. So me and Jay are like, why don't we just like go in there? None of the VIPs are in there, so they're not gonna know, right?
Can we open these gates? Can we let these people over here closer? Can we get these gates open?
Yeah, bro, fuck it.
Let's get these gates open. What do you guys think? Should we get these gates open for everyone here?
You know what I'm saying? So we get in there, and the whole, like, now at this point we're dumb close to the recipe, right? So they're on stage, and we're just like hyping these dudes up to the max. We're like, yo, we love you, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we're like, two of my arms away from them, right? So we're dumb close, and like it's more intimate, but we're like still yelling like, yo, we love you. And as we're in the little box dancing and hyping them up, other people pull up, right? And so now other people are dancing. There was some, I don't know if they were drunk or just having a good time. It doesn't matter. Do y'all think? I don't think they were drunk. But there was some guys that came in there. They were like, hey, and they just, hey, and the rest of you like, hey. So we're all just, hey, you know what I'm saying? We're all just vibing out, and it's dope. And then like a bunch of people pull up, and I'm just feeling it tonight. This is like I'm just in the zone. I'm enjoying all of this. This is the most fun I had in a while, probably a whole year of 2019. Yeah, this has got at least top 2, right? Top 2, top 3. But yeah, so I'm having a great time, and I'm dancing and having a good time, trying to remember the lyrics. They said, and they taught us some of the lyrics to the song so we could rap it with them, you know. And then they had some really dope fast verses there. So they were great, very good, very good. I hadn't heard of them before, but they were very good. So, like I said, some people started to pull up, and I'm right here, J-Lo's right here doing the thing, and then like 3 or 4 girls pulled up, just off to the side, to the right, they just off over here. So I'm like, I'm just doing my thing. I'm like, you know, and then over there, I see them just like, first it was kind of like they were in order. There was like an older one. She was maybe like, I don't know if women that are like 27 just really feeling the vibe, but she was like 27. She was very, very cute. Very, gosh, she was like, she had some vibes going on. But she was just over there. Her gaze was nuts, right? She was just like over there chilling, just like staring at me. I'm like, but I'm still doing my thing. And then she got the 2 like other girls next to him. It seemed like, so it's oldest, slightly younger, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they were like ordered in height too. So like it was the oldest one here, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay, all right, I don't know what y'all was doing. I don't know if this on purpose or not. But yeah, the oldest one is just staring at me, and then the 2 other ones are just kind of a little nervous to look at me. But like, I'm like, she just over here looking phenomenal. So I'm dancing now. I'm kind of looking at her. I'm doing my thing, and she over there looking back. I'm like, hey. But yeah, fire, right? Fire, fantastic. Aunties, man. I don't know what it is with me and aunties, but come on, maybe it's because I'm an uncle, so they feel the vibes. Anyway, so yeah. We danced the night away. I feel like that's a song. That is a song. I don't know what it's called though. Probably Dance the Night. Anyway, so after that, we dipped out of that little area, and we got the little Timbits I was talking about because nigga was getting hungry. We done danced and yelled for about an hour, like a whole hour. It was fire though. This was such a beautiful experience. I look forward to more experiences like this. This was fire.